Okay, now we're going to talk about the aDNA and the vDNA. We sometimes joke that the perpetual lead magnet machine has a lot of DNA. Some of our students have said, you've got too much DNA in your, right? And the reason we use that is because I like using DNA as a metaphor for made up of, or the components.
The components of it.
Yeah.
That was a way, even here is where I finally understood what you meant by DNA when you said DNA, when you say the aDNA, the article DNA, the components of your articles.
Yes.
The video DNA, the components of your videos. That's all you were saying.
I know, and you know what? I'm going to come out after this event. I learned stuff in the events too. After this event, I'm going to really come out of the gates with a whole new, really carefully explaining each layer and what I mean by DNA instead of just confusing people. Because I had one person email me and say, what do you mean by DNA? You know. And so the components of the reason I did it is because I had this revelation one day that if you've used the questions and the pain behind the question down in the bottom layer, the ISDNA, then your articles become much better using what we call the painkiller article method, right?
Right. I mean, you said industry solution DNA, ISDNA. I guess we didn't even define it in the first part. Or we did it again, but ISDNA, I'm going to butt it. It's the solution. That's what we did when we first started working. Industry solution. What solution did I come up with for my industry? The industry solution. And what were the components of that solution?
Exactly.
And now when we say ISDNA, I'm just thinking of that. That triggers my whole concept of what I'm doing.
That's right.
And I'm just cutting in there.
No, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Because it's the components of Dr. Betsy's invention. What is it made up of? DNA means components of. And a DNA molecule has components of genetic material hanging out.
Yeah, the components of my solution that I'm bringing to the market.
Right, because when we're building a DNA and we're braiding it tighter with more and more cluster around it until it's epigenetic.
Yeah, it goes beyond.
Yeah, and so the ISDNA is what the components. So the article DNA, as you're building this stackable system, DNA is literally stacking the simplest components of chemistry onto the most sophisticated. As we get up to the aDNA, we're talking about what is the article made up of? What is your video script made up of? And if you built your system on a stackable system, we now know the invention of Dr. Betsy's components. We know the painkiller sentences and questions in the marketplace that make up things that people are interested in around your system. We also have the keywords that are it's like the micro with the macro on top of that. And now you're ready to start writing that article.
Yeah.
And that article has to be designed to convert. But since we have everything else, the conversion is going to be using the painkiller article or video method.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm excited about your stuff, because you haven't gotten there yet. But when I get you started on the expertise that you offer, you are just expert. You have things to offer your community. I learned a ton of stuff from you, just in your area of expertise, because it's an area of passion of mine as well. And so what I'm excited about is to get you in front of video and articles that are written in the painkiller style. So talk to me about what you learned about painkiller article marketing.
Well, again, any business owner or somebody who started to go down that path of becoming an expert on a subject hits the moment in time where what they're thinking about, they have a hard time expressing anymore to people. And it happens so bad that people say things like, why do a colon cleanse? Because I've been dealing in that subject for 30 years, and I miss that they're asking for help about colon cleanses.
Right. They may be asking you, and you're giving them information. It might be a vitamin more than a painkiller.
Well,
right?
It's like they're like probably the best market for me, and it sounds so simple to me because I'm thinking about the complexities of where I've gotten to on the subject, and I totally just discount the value in it. So when I'm going to write my articles and my video now, I'm going to talk to people. And when in the way that they are asking their questions that can help them, I don't need to try to talk to them at the level that fascinates me because I'm the person who's going down that route and it's my passion.
Well said.
They just want to get better.
Yep.
They want to see how to...
What are you selling? How much does it cost? And where can I get it? And what's in it for me? And I already believe you because you're Dr. Betsy. Where can I buy it?
Exactly. So in those articles and those videos that I'll make now, I'm going to talk to them, and then for those who do want to know more after they get to the basic successes of those programs, there's always some people that go, cool, I want to know more. Well, then I'm ready for them.
Education.
But I'm not going to skip out helping them just like, get onto the bus.
I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Here's the level of pain that I'm in. Hello, I'm asking for it. What are you talking about? I'm asking for your product.
Yeah, right.
So the painkiller article is a method. It's actually a method that we taught you.